Project Workbench.
I'd love to talk to you about preparing for a role in Star Trek Renegades. Do you have a process that you go through as an actress, or do you just sort of pick up the script and say, I'm ready to go? Tell me about how you sort of find that character inside you.
When I first read a script, I kind of just read it with a blank slate, and then as I get more familiar, I kind of let the character mull around in my head, and like I always think of backstories and scenarios, and as time goes along, I make my character more rich, and as I delve into the character, it becomes more, it comes to life more on the screen. I always like to read a script far before I'm actually going to play the character, because then it gives me time to really make the character warm and full, and I have the backstory in my head, and I know where I'm coming from and where I'm going, and it makes it a whole lot easier to play a character. And then sometimes, you know, you're working on TV shows aren't always like this. They change your lines all around, but if your character stays pretty much the same, then then you can really add the personality that it needs to have.
Captain Alvarez, beam the cargo over immediately, or I will be forced to destroy your pitiful little ship.
I prefer to see who I'm dealing with first.
Are you not seeing my pulchritudinous face?
Why don't you uncloak your ship, all right? I don't have all day.
Outstanding. In your experience in acting, and I'm curious if you will bring this to Renegades also, is it like give and take between the performer and the writer/director?
Oh, definitely.
Or do they just say, read the lines, do as you're told, or are you allowed to contribute creatively to your character?
Yeah, I love it when there's an actor's director, because when you can work with the director and say, I really think that, my character would say this, and we can kind of play around with the scenario given the guidelines, it's just the best of all worlds, because then the actor feels comfortable and the director is getting the performance he wants, and it just makes for a really comfortable environment. And when you're an actor, the more comfortable the environment, the better the performance. So I think that Renegades is going to be one of those scenarios, because I think it's been a great team working with so far, and I think it's going to continue in that direction. So I'm looking forward to seeing, where it all goes. And I'm looking forward to meeting my fellow actors, because I think, that the give and take between the different characters is really going to make a rich script.
Have you not met any of the other actors yet?
I've worked with Monica Kina, and she's really, really cool. She's really great. She's really talented. We worked on a project called Left in Darkness back in 2006. And she's really cool. And then I've also worked with Courtney Peldon. We did a movie Mortuary together, and I'm looking forward to working with her too.
That's all you can really say. You let this drop. We have their position.
Ready torpedoes.
Captain, we should contact Starfleet.
This ship is likely responsible for what's going down here. And I'm not going to let it do any more damage. Fire!
Direct hit.
All right, scan them.
They're dead in the water,
Direct
sir.
hit. All right, scan them.
They're dead in the water, sir. Engines are down. Life support minimal.
I really think that little of my tactical skills. All right, they're up to something. I don't trust it. Let's send a beam a security team over there. Yeah. Tell them to watch their backs. I want everyone on that ship and our brig in 10 minutes.
Aye, sir.
Right now, and sound rolling. Camera speed.
Speed.
Speed. All right. 82A, take 2. Go, space, the sun is gone, everything is folded in. Here we go. And action.